In the previous video, we did learn or read or know about plant tissues, the meristematic as well as the permanent tissues. Okay. Now today in this video, we will deal with meristematic tissue in detail. Now, what are these meristematic tissues made up of? They are made up of actively dividing cells and are found at all growing points in a plant. As you can see in the diagram, they are present at the tip of the root. Now this is the diagram of the root. Okay, the root end has a root cap, so the meristem is, or the meristematic tissues are placed at this area. Okay, in case of stems and branches, this is the branch or the tip of the branch, so the meristematic tissue is present here. Okay, now if we take a segment, a small growing plant body, the meristematic tissues are of three types. Okay, some are present at the tip, some are present at the nodes, and some are present in the length area of the plant body. So the ones which are present at the tip are known as apical meristem. Okay, the intercalary are present, meristem is present at the nodes, and the lateral are present on the sides. Okay, now this is the schematic diagram showing the position of the meristem in the shoot, which is in the longitudinal way. Okay, and the parallel lines indicate this is the youngest meristem, as I have written here in light green. This is the youngest. Okay, as they are growing, some of these will form intercalary, some will form lateral meristem. Now, what is the characteristic of meristematic tissue? The main characteristics of meristematic tissue are, the cells are very small. Okay, the cell wall are thin. The nuclei are large and prominent or conspicuous. The cells are almost without vacuoles. The cells actively divide to add new cells. Now here is the diagram, a cross section of the meristematic tissue. You can see the cells. This is the cell wall, which is very thin. They have a very large nuclei, very prominent and conspicuous. The cells are small, and you can see there are no vacuoles present in them. Okay, they are mostly without vacuoles. There may be some exceptions, but mostly they do not have vacuoles. And the cells actively divide to add new cells. Now this was all about the meristematic tissue. The next one which we studied was permanent tissue, which was non-dividing. They do not divide. The permanent tissue, as we have already read, is divided into simple permanent tissue and complex or compound permanent tissue. Okay. Now, the simple permanent tissue is again divided into protective and supportive. So, today we will just do the protective tissue. Now, the examples are which are the protective tissues which is found in the plant body? Epidermis and the cork. Epidermis and the cork. Okay. Now, the epidermis of the leaves, okay, is just a single layer of cells, longitudinal cells. You can see in the diagram here. Okay. And they are covered with a thick cuticle. With a thick cuticle which secretes a waxy waterproof substance known as cutin. And that is the reason why when there is rain or when rain falls on the surface of the leaves, it just simply drops down. It does not make the leaf wet. It is because of this cutin, which is a waxy waterproof substance secreted by the cuticle which is the outermost layer above the epidermal, one layer of epidermal cells. Fine. Now, as the roots and stems grow older, now what is cork? As the roots and stem grow older, tissues at the periphery, what is periphery? The outermost part, okay? Anything outermost part is known as the periphery. Fine. So at the periphery become cork cell. Okay, and these are dead cells which is known as cork cambium. Cork cells are heavily thickened by the deposition of an organic substance which is fatty in nature called as suberin. Okay, and it prevents the plant body from loss of water, infection and mechanical injury. So today we have done just the simple permanent tissue. Examples are, which is a type of protective tissue under which comes epidermis and the cork. Okay. In the next video, we will do about the supportive tissue, and what are those? Parenchyma, collenchyma and sclerenchyma.